I just had the most beautiful, important, impactful experience of my entire life, and that was viewing the Emoji Movie. The genius of this film is clear on all cylinders. It displays the terrible fascism that exists in our society. People are telling other emojis what to think, what to feel, when really we all, as humans existing together, just want to be alive. And because of this amazing, new, groundbreaking message, I decided it would be best to cover this in a very analytical sense. I hope you enjoy.
Hey, Bo! Welcome to the Emoji Movie review, dude. Aren't you excited?
Help me.
This is my main gay boyfriend, Ronzoui. We're gonna review the Emoji Movie. We paid money to see this.
16 or older.
Oh yeah. It turns out we couldn't go without our parents buying a ticket as well because it's a little too mature for us kiddos. It was like R-rated. Do you remember that? Like hardcore like scene of violence.
Knuckle butt.
Oh god. I'm actually like getting PTSD from that moment. Like it actually gives me like it like spooks me at night. Like legitimately. He's laughing inside the mask. He's wearing like a gay mask. His face is too like hot for it's too hot for this video. We get like age restricted.
I know.
For like the
nudity.
What do you think of the Emoji Movie, pal?
It was really fun and it was not a waste of money.
Would you say it taught you some progressive values?
Yeah. Yes.
T.J. Miller, the person who directed the Emoji Movie, actually, like, legitimately thought it would teach you your kids progressive values.
Yeah, no one uses words in text, just use emojis.
Oh yeah, it's literally like the top of the line communication, most important, like, in the history of communication.
Also,
emojis.
No one uses eggplant emojis.
Oh yeah, no one would use those.
Important lesson.
Also, internet trolls just have no life, and are just.
They all deserve to die.
Yeah, they're just meanies.
Mean dude.
Hey, you're ugly. Ooh, better get off the internet.
I'm gonna call my mom. Like when at the beginning when he broke all like the little emoji things, the emojis go in. It just like fixed randomly like the scene after.
They have a top of the line like construction company. The problem with most of the jokes in this movie is like even when they have a clever joke, they just deliver it so forced and so like legitimately unfunny that like you couldn't possibly laugh at it because the delivery is so terrible.
There's an inappropriate scene where the hand emoji, the peace he thought the peace sign loved him. Because it only showed one finger.
Oh, jeez! At one point, James Corden sounded like he was saying, like, the F word. Like, his British accent made it so, like, he actually legitimately sounded like he was saying the F word. It was, like...
Inappropriate.
It was unintentionally hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of blinding, like, shocking for my eyes to see a little bit.
I mean, at least I have a new waifu.
Jailbreak. Oh, yeah.
I highly recommend Jailbreak fan art.
Yes, please. Please send them all to me. The dialogue in this movie is, like...
really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, every time they, like, had an emotional scene, I couldn't possibly believe it. Because, like... I mean, there's a moment where you could like, okay, well, they're putting like depth, good message, but then you realize you're watching a movie of a bunch of like round faces with legs and arms, and there's something sort of unnerving about that. Also, why does Jailbreak have like a shirt and no one else does?
If you think about it, pretty much everyone's just naked running
No,
around.
I know. They're just like a
This is all of us
head.
wearing
They're just
something.
like a head with like arms and legs.
How exactly do you like create an emoji?
I don't know. They're just. I guess they're just
Like the poop had just like a kid and not a mom.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know
they do,
how
like,
that
is it like
works.
budding? Is that how it works?
You know, I think they put the least amount of effort. I mean, there's no reason to make an emoji movie. I don't think even some of the best writers out there can make it good. But like,
Just a horrible concept in general.
yeah, but with all their, like, they couldn't even get their own world right. Like, Just Dance doesn't.
You
Work
don't
functionally on
just
the
dance
app.
phone.
There's an app where it like, it's like a motion control app, but it doesn't function on the phone.
Yeah.
It functions on the console. That was so
I mean-
dumb.
To be honest, I don't think it necessarily deserves like 1.2 or
Oh
whatever.
no. There are much worse movies.
Yeah.
And, like,
mean,
the animation
The
was
animation
like,
was pretty solid. Actually.
yeah. So when I think of the Emoji Movie, that's the animation style I could imagine for that. So
I think it would.
they did their job. It wasn't very dynamic, the animation. It wasn't particularly like I mean, it was good, but it wasn't, you know. All the designs were fairly simplistic, but at least they were, you know.
I think it deserves
pleasing
like,
to
at least
see.
like a 3 out of 10 or at least.
Yeah, I might give it like a 4 or something. I don't know. Definitely below 5.
I mean, you'd be surprised how many bad movies that are coming out. Like
Sure, yeah.
Despicable Me 3.
I'd say Despicable Me 3 is probably better. I'm gonna be honest. Despicable Me, I mean, it's cringy, but I mean, I don't know.
Nut Job 2. No one watched the Nut Job.
I don't know why
one
they're
watched
making
that
a
movie.
sequel. But for all the people who are saying like the Emoji Movie is like doing great in the box
No,
office, it really isn't. It's gotten like 60 million, which is only like 10 million more than its budget. That's not that good for 2 weeks. It's been out for like 2 weeks. That's like almost a month.
Yeah.
So that's not that good. I don't know.
I mean, it's profit either way. But
Yeah,
you
just
wanna make
it
it
wouldn't
bigger
warrant a
now.
sequel. It really wouldn't. It's not like a smash box office hit or anything.
Oh, I'm sad. It deserves.
It did. Yeah, I know.
Matt
I
and
want
Jailbreak
more.
have children.
Yeah, what was going on? Like I only caught like the end of Hotel Transylvania short that came
Oh,
before
yeah.
it. Do they have like children now?
Yeah.
Aren't they like 7?
Well, in the first movie, like the guy, the orange-haired person,
Yeah.
he like likes the little girl. Wait, no, the devil, the vampire's girl.
Vampire's Girl?
The
Vampire Diaries. That's a real movie. Vampire
The
Diaries.
vampire's daughter, and then they like had children, I guess.
I don't
They had
know.
a kid.
How they don't look like adults.
Yeah, and
They
they
look
were-
like children.
Yeah,
They look like teenagers at the most.
but then
Like early teenagers. That's
I don't know. They look younger than me.
yeah. They. Oh my.
I mean, I
gosh.
think at least the guy looks really young. Like he looks like.
Yeah. I don't know. They look like 14 or 13 to me, but
I mean,
as animation goes. Anyway, we're in sidetracks. Oh yeah, they like all of their jokes are just like responses to the things other people said, and they're so like quick, but they're not funny. They don't actually like stick as actual jokes. They just and like all the voice acting is like really subpar. Like like the only person who like a lot of people said that James Corden's voice acting was bad. He sounded like the only person who actually wanted to be there.
yeah.
To be honest, and maybe T.J. Miller, but everyone else's voice lines were so. They were just so forced sounding. They
It's probably
didn't.
like hard to say if they made a meme movie, like which would be worse, like a meme movie or the Emoji Movie. They'd have like troll face.
See, if this was like a clever, like a commentary or anything, like it was supposed to be ironic or something, then I would like I'd probably be more content with it.
Yeah.
But
They also had
there's
PP
almost
pineapple
no.
pen.
Oh,
And the,
yeah. Also, they like one of the crucial plot points is going to Dropbox. When I think of things that are cool with the kids, I think of Dropbox.
and I also thought it was really strange. Like they went into like the YouTube app and it showed the history, one of the videos was called Back Massage 2. I'm not sure why that's in his YouTube history.
Ooh, yeah, they have made a lot of like jokes like that.
They made some
it's
adult
like
jokes.
what? Yeah, but they weren't like that funny. They're like, what do you? There's like the scene where they're like,
teenager boys.
so there's like this. It's like, Matt as he was walking, is like, this isn't a piracy app. This is like something else. I forgot what it was. That they disguised it as, but it's like, no, that's called a skin. And then Matt said, ooh, what would a teenager have to hide from his parents? And then he went, and I just like continued on, and there was nothing like that. There wasn't any like other reference. It was just like, it was like, was that supposed to be like a joke about that, or like, what was that? If there any, like, they set up a joke and then it just falls flat on its face. I don't think I laughed unironically throughout this entire process.
It's really hard to say if I liked anything from the movie other than I didn't necessarily like the anime.
So I was okay with the anime. The only scene the only part that I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, was at the part where they went into Instagram. I was actually like, that was kind of cool.
With the frozen picture and everything?
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. I was like, wow, that's actually mostly the animation. But I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's not like a mind-blowing idea. Any old writer can come up with that, but they, set that up well. It actually looked pretty cool. However, the plot line with the parents, it's dumb. Like, I don't even know do you actually remember what they were fighting about? I literally don't know.
Yeah, it never really, I think they just got mad because they couldn't find their son.
Yeah,
and I think,
mad
he
at each other, and they're
wife.
like, we're gonna divorce, and then they like spend like 30 minutes apart, and then go to Instagram app. They sat there like, oh, we're here, ha ha ha.
Well, I mean,
and it's like, I'm a malfunction too.
I'm pretty sure he just said like the mad dad or whatever. He just like said something mean to the mom, and then they're gone.
Youch! Well, we're divorcing now. Also, like, a lot of these motivations and like setups, plot lines are dumb. Like, Alex literally tried to erase his phone after 2 instances.
Like, it was...
What? That's not how that works, by the way. You don't erase a phone and then it comes back.
Yeah. Once you
just
start
like,
erasing it...
Erase a phone... It doesn't come back.
I know.
It's such a... If you know the term Deus Ex Machina, it's like where they just, like, they just create this, like, force, like, ham-fisted conclusions, like, everything's okay suddenly. Yeah. Even though that's not how it works at all. It's like, if you start deleting your apps, they're gone. And also, like, why do you have to erase in the first place?
Yeah.
You just delete the app. And he did that once, but then he's like, I'm erasing my entire phone. Everything that's on it. It's like, this guy's an idiot. God, what was I gonna say? So, I'm just struggling to actually find a joke that actually landed and worked.
It's that good of a movie.
There's like, I thought there was like one, no, I really can't think of it. I thought there was one, like, joke that was okay, but, like, none of the jokes could work if they had better writers, but they just have this childish, dumb imagination for this world they created, and it's just, everything is just flat. None of the characters have actual personalities. And also for a movie that seems like one big marketing schlock, they really do a bad job of actually marketing it. They're like criticizing emojis. They're like trashing emojis, basically. The whole world of emojis.
Yeah, what I thought was strange though, I mean, maybe they do this at other schools, but like people literally everyone has a phone at the school, like in the class. Like everyone has a phone. Like at most schools, not everyone has a phone.
Yeah, that was.
And all of them have like their phones on.
Also, how do they have each other's phone numbers? I'm so confused.
They're like 10 years old. It's hard. I don't know.
They're like, I legitimately don't know. I mean, I think they're in like high school, but how do they have each other's phone numbers? If this is a girl that Alex liked, who, by the way, neither of those characters were given any sort of development.
What I learned from that is she fell in love with him because he had a cool emoji.
That's not how that works.
Hey, that's a pretty cool emoji, dude.
Dude, I don't even think you could win a girl over just by texting her. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, I don't know who this was for. I don't know who this movie was for, really.
I don't. I mean, I watched it. I watched it one time, and I saw it this time.
Did it get worse? Was it worse the second time?
I didn't remember anything, to be honest. But the first time I was watching it, there was like this kid in like the background of the theater. It was me and two other people, and he was just whenever something like popular came out, like Twitter or Instagram.
Oh, I know that.
That was so creepy. He was like, it was creepy. I thought it was like some person.
That's their whole thing. It's like there's nothing actually relatable about it other than that's a thing that exists. But they can't even do that. Who cares about Dropbox?
You know what's sad when you go to a movie theater for a movie and no one's there both times.
And by the way, it's not a theory about whether this was sponsored by like Candy Crush or anything. Actually, Candy Crush was surprisingly one of the better scenes in this movie. That shows how low of a standard it is.
The movie itself was kind of an advertisement.
It was.
Everything
but
had to
no,
do with...
it's not a theory. I literally saw a tweet of Candy Crush promoting the Emoji movie. It's not just a.
Yeah.
It's not just a theory or anything. It's literally sponsored by Candy Crush. I'm almost certain they paid them to put that in the movie.
I feel bad for them.
Like, and also just how will they create a world where emojis can exit like the text thing? It's like it's not really an emoji movie. It's just a phone movie.
Yeah.
Like, and I think these people care way too much about emojis or looking too into it because they tried to like shove in this like feminist message with the jailbreak.
Okay, jailbreak. He said men are always taking ideas that women come up with. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure this movie was written by like males. And also, like...
I mean, I'm all for, like, feminism, but when you, like, force it like that into
an emoji movie!
Into an emoji movie? That's a
movie.
kid's movie. They're not gonna, like...
They're not gonna care. And also, like, they were like, oh, the only emojis for girls are princesses and brides. It's like, the emojis don't have a gender. Just because they don't have long hair, which by itself is a gender stereotype, doesn't mean they're not female. They can be either one. They go to Dropbox and they hack and they try to make Gene a meh, but like he literally just becomes meh because this girl said no. But like literally meh is like likes Jailbreak for who she is and doesn't care if she's a princess or not, but she's just like, oh well, I'm gonna deny you because of feminist message.
And
what is that?
Yeah.
Oh. This is an actual quote on this, by the way, by T.J. Miller, the person who played Matt. Society depresses humor in women because it is a sign of intelligence that is threatening to men, and so women are taught to suppress those intimidation. It is about society's ills and the misogyny of women's humor. Don't get it twisted. The world gets funnier the more we empower a literal better half. Women are funny against odds that men don't face. I am legitimately confused.
So they're saying many women like aren't like funny actors usually.
They're like, I guess he's saying they're not allowed to be funny or something.
That's not true. There are plenty of female actors that are like hilarious and.
Yeah, and like I haven't seen a male comedian that. I mean, if it's a bad comedian, it's just a bad comedian. There are plenty of bad comedians. So it has nothing to do with their gender. It's really confusing. To state that. Yeah. Oh, also T.J. Miller interrupted an interview to talk about Trump. Literally, like, I think he was either interviewing someone or he was being interviewed, and then he like started randomly talking about Trump. I don't know. I heard about this somewhere. I can't find it, but it's really bizarre. It's like, you're talking about the Emoji movie. I don't think you have much of a socio-political high ground here.
I'm honestly glad that they didn't do anything strange involving Trump in the movie. Oh my god.
Oh boy, that would just be worse. Oh yeah, let's talk about the internet trolls. Oh my god, they're so forced in the movie.
And like the things they were saying weren't even like.
They're like.
What were they saying?
They were like saying some like. They're talking about like 2012 trolling or someone with people that aren't funny, but like trolling has got a way different context. It's not just saying you're fat and ugly, ha ha ha. Trolling has got a wider sort of approach. I mean, celebrities troll sometimes. It just I don't know, they're really putting this anti-trolling message, but they clearly don't know anything about what they're talking about. Like, at some points I feel like they're looking too much in the emoji, like, the things involved in emoji, like, database or whatever, the display of emojis, they're looking a bit too much in that, and other times I just feel like they're being really lazy and are like, hello, fellow kids, that GIF, you know that one?
Yeah, I mean,
it's just, it's really cringy to watch.
Maybe this will be like the nut job. Maybe they'll make a second emoji movie.
I actually do not, like, as much as this movie was, you know, terrible, I think the Emoji Movie 2 is probably going to be worse. Because they've literally presented every idea they could,
it's kind of funny the first time,
do.
I guess. It's emojis, but, like, ironically, it's kind of funny the first time. It's not even that funny, to be honest. It's actually just terrible.
It really, I mean...
If they made a second movie, it would just be awful.
Yeah, there are certain movies that are just so mediocre and so dull that you can't really... There's not really much happiness you can get out of them or any sort of enjoyment. They're just sort of meh. Just the meh emoji. But, let's talk about that emoji pop dance.
Yeah,
Are we getting, like, Vietnam flashbacks? The emoji pop. So, I mean, to celebrate this movie, I really feel like we should do this.
Thank God I'm wearing a mask.
Like, I really want to do this. So let's just try this out.
How do you even do it?
All right, well, I guess
it's like,
let's just do a bunch of emojis.
It's not even a dance. You just go like.
It's like
an ancient like tribal dance.
Like
It's like
it's like they have like the winky face or something like and then they have like the crying laughing or something. And then they have like the kiss emoji, the little the heart thing right here. They're just like
it's just it's not even a dance.
I really think they're trying to like get like Instagram normies or something to follow this up, but
Instagram Canadians.
Oh hell yeah! Let's see what you got, Michael. Try this.
It's not even a dance. It's like a.
I mean,
they all they do is just go like.
they just sort of like spin around and make different faces. But yeah, but seriously, where are the multi-emojis? Like seriously, I want some of those.
I want to turn into egg. I want my head to turn into like an eggplant.
Oh yeah, I need like. I mean, they invented so many like dynamic, like interesting ideas, and I just really feel like I want to like try them out. Like, what is this about?
I never actually saw like a peach emoji in the movie.
Oh yeah,
like so.
What's up with that? There was a 100 emoji. Thank God, but
yeah.
no dab emoji.
I just see a fire emoji.
No,
I never saw a fire emoji.
I never saw a dab emoji.
I don't think that's a real emoji.
But it should have been in there. I mean,
yes, either way.
They gotta. I mean, what? They started making this movie in like what 2015? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, 2016 or something.
So I mean, it was. Actually, to be honest, there are plenty of movies that they started working on like a year before, and it's still.
Yeah, it came as a project in like 2015, I think. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like they can up their game. So, Emoji Movie 2, here we come.
I can't wait.
I honestly don't know if I'm willing to like see that in theaters.
Can we get a collab between Minions and the Emoji Movie?
Oh please.
That would be a dream come true.
Yeah, basically like they spent this whole movie sort of like denouncing like the idea of emojis, yet they're advertising at the same time. And like in the beginning they're like saying, "Oh, teenagers don't have an attention span." Haha. They're like who are you like? But who are you talking to? Like, I'm being scammed, honest, for seeing this movie, but I'm not even being scammed right.
It's not even worth the money. I didn't even like genuinely laugh at anything.
Oh no. But like at the end, barely anything changes. It's just like Jean is being treated as this like special emoji, but it's not They don't change emojis or anything. Just I feel like they went out of their way to not take any risks at any point or do anything like remotely enjoyable in this entire film, and that's why it makes it so unbearably laughable.
I just hope to the world that they never make a movie like this again. Like, please.
Please make a YouTube YouTube movie. You know what I think of when I think of YouTube? Pineapple, apple pen.
Yeah. Funny cat videos.
Oh yeah, those are popular
Vine.
in 2010.
Vine. Why is it Vine in this movie?
Oh yeah, well
down.
it got deleted. That was wasn't that Smiler's job?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Smiler. Hoo. Her voice acting is probably the worst.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our very messy review of the greatest
Movie on our
masterpiece. Jenny, Best Picture 2017.
Yeah.
Please.